Hey Brujas, we're starting the vlog a little bit later than usual, but thank you for coming back to Vlogmas Day 11. Today is the full moon. It starts today. It peaks tomorrow, December 12th at 12:12 a.m. So it's going to peak on 12:12 at 12:12. So I'm going to do something a little bit different. So today I'm going to show you, the vlog is going to be setting up for my full moon rituals, and then tomorrow's Vlogmas video is going to be my actual full moon rituals, but I'm going to post it at 12:12 so that you guys have all day, all of the full moon to look at the rituals and maybe do them yourself. So that's the plan. So the reason I'm outside right now is because one of the herbs that is good for the cold moon is pine, and I have huge pine trees, as you can see, in my front and backyard. Pine cone inside. So here are the stones that I keep on my altar. I'm gonna put them on my altar. Oh, this one looks cute. I use selenite and clear quartz, as well as this perfect geode that I mined myself for my birthday. So we're gonna use this. Go check that out. I found a tiny pine cone on my altar as usual, and needles that fell. Selenite is great for the full moon. So now I'm gonna go clean them off and put them on my altar and start decorating my altar. So I always keep a lot of selenite on my altar for the full moon. And for the cold moon specifically, there's a couple of stones that bring energy for this moon, and the first one being obsidian and the second one being ruby. So I have different types of obsidian. I have this one here that's like a combination of brown and black, and then I have these pieces over here that are mixed. But I want to show you these rubies first. I'm obsessed with these rubies. They have sick record keepers, which are the triangle shaped etchings that are in the stones. They actually keep track of time. I'll do a whole post about record keepers at another time, but I fell in love with these rubies because of the record keepers. I mined these myself also on my birthday. I was super excited when I found them. The two smaller ones I mined on my birthday. The two bigger ones I was actually gifted by my some friends of mine when they went mining. So they're extremely beautiful. These are my first pieces of ruby. I got them all around the same time, and they just bring really positive energy. They help re-energize and recharge, which is what we always need for the full moon. And back to the obsidian. This piece is mostly black. It does have little pieces of brown or red. I don't know what people like to. I hear brown, I hear red. I don't know if it's two different ones or if they just interchange. I will look up on it. I'll brush up on it. But I do have a lot of obsidian. I found this when I was mining. As you can see, a lot of these crystals I got when I was mining, the rough pieces anyway. And then I have this piece of red obsidian, and it has a couple of the black bands in it. And it's just extremely beautiful. I love all of these pieces, and they're going to bring, obsidian clears negative energy, negative thoughts, which is good. And it also helps you gain insight into solving problems. And since this is the last full moon of the decade, that's really what we want to do. We want to leave all the negative shit, all of the problems in this decade, and move forward. So here are all of the crystals all set up, looking beautiful, looking shiny. I just love crystal energy. I always keep crystals around. I have them all over the house. I keep them on my altar at all times. And for the full moon, I felt like this was necessary to have a big center of crystals. And then on my altar, I keep this little bunny. My great-grandmother gave me this bunny. She made it herself out of porcelain before she passed, so I used that to keep her energy on my altar. And then boom, we got our pine cone. I actually decided to use a different one because this one was a little bit bigger and I just loved it. It was open up and stuff already. So I picked that one up, and it just looks so beautiful. I'm really getting the winter vibes with this altar setup. So I picked some of those pine needles that were dry. I rinsed them off and just took the branch. I wanted to keep the whole branch and not just the needles to really honor the tree. Evergreens are really prominent in this time of year, so I like to use them a lot in my magic. So I decided to keep the whole branch instead of just ripping off the pines. It'll also make it way easier for me when I clean off this altar, so I don't have to go pick up individual pines. But I just love how the branch looks overall. Just adds a nice little earthy feel to this altar setup, which is perfect because the element for this for this full moon is earth. So I went ahead and decided to add the other half of the branch too, just to kind of frame it and make it look better overall. You know, you got to make your altar look pretty, make it look nice. So I also have this tea light candle because another great stone for the full moon is onyx, and I don't have any onyx like pieces, but I do have this banded onyx candle holder, so I'm gonna fit this on here somewhere. I think I'm gonna move it over to the other side just because there's a little bit of space here, so I'm gonna put it here. But boom, now I have onyx on there too, so I have all of the stones that are great for the cold moon. Onyx, ruby, and obsidian, and of course selenite and clear quartz are just great to have, period. Especially when working with the moon, you gotta have selenite. So here's everything so far. I just wanted to give you a close-up of everything and how everything looks. Especially the beauty of the crystals. You can tell I am like captivated with how pretty these crystals are. Especially that geode. We were so surprised when we cracked that geode open. Make sure you check my birthday vlog to see when we cracked it open because it was awesome. But yep, this is all my crystals. This is my altar setup. I'm gonna go ahead and light the candle and put it in the tea light holder. And boom, let's get a different, let me show you guys how it looks like at eye level too. So boom, this is what my altar looks like for the full moon. It's a lot of crystals, a lot of herbs, but I am also just going to quickly sage my altar, which I always do after I set it up. Today I'm using a protection bundle, just because, like I said, it's the full moon. We want to be releasing and letting go. So I felt like a protection bundle was a good choice when cleaning my altar. When I do my full moon rituals, I'll probably burn this one and my stress relief bundle just to not get overwhelmed in all of the energy and all of the full moon stuff. But boom, my altar is set up. I am just saging the space. So thank you, Brujas, for coming back for Vlogmas Day 11. Be sure to hit that bell and subscribe so you don't miss my full moon rituals coming up at midnight, technically tomorrow morning. So hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. If you like this video, hit that like button. Comment down below what you're trying to release this full moon. And let's put it out there that we're going to release it. And like I said, I will see y'all technically tomorrow at midnight.